So friends, welcome back to the next section of Google Classroom module, that is mobile application of Google Classroom. It's a good news for the users like the teachers as well as the learners. Google Classroom is available on Android devices as well as iOS devices. Being available on the mobile sets, it gives you a freedom of operating or being a part of the classroom anywhere in the world. It gives you all the utilities which are available in the desktop version. It gives you a freedom as well as ability to share links, videos, images immediately from your mobile handheld devices to your classroom. It is equally useful for the students as well as the teachers. Hello friends, so we are in the last module of Google Classroom, section 6. We are going to learn something about how to establish a control in the class by modifying the rights, who can post, who can delete, and all such rights. So I'm going to take you through my page of classroom, that is microeconomics. Let us take a look at. So on my top right hand side corner, I see settings of the class. When I click on the settings, it shows me class settings. I look into the general settings. There is a last menu which shows stream. So in the stream, there are multiple options which can be set by the teacher. So it says students can post and comment. So here there is a two-way communication. There is a second option which says students can only comment but they cannot post. So the posting rights are with the teacher. The third option is only teachers can post or comment, students can only view. So as a teacher, of course, I would like to establish a two-way communication in the class. So I say by default setting, students can post and comment. This is my setting which will get automatically updated. There is one more feature. When a student posts something and he deletes, who can view what has been deleted in the classroom? So I activate this button saying show deleted items. These deleted items will be visible only to the teacher. So right now I have activated this. One of the next option of establishing a control in the class. Right now I have given all the rights to my students so that they can post on my stream page and they can comment on an existing comment. But I find like students will always be students. How can we control? So Google Classroom has given you an option of muting a particular student. So here is a comment given by one of my students which I believe I need to mute the student for a particular time. So I click on mute this particular student. It asks, so it gives me an option saying that mute the student so student can still submit the work. Other students won't be able to see it. Student can't reply to classmate works and student can't comment on the post. I say mute. And this way I can control what's happening on my stream page of the class, which is a kind of class social media page. So we are at the last part of Google Classroom wherein we assume that we are done with the teaching, assessment, how to archive the Google classes. So I'll take you to my Google Classroom page. Here on this my Google Classroom landing page, currently I have 3 classrooms which have been created for different subjects. One is for microeconomics, second one was for marketing management, third one is for general economics. As the semester has come to an end or the academic year is getting concluded, I believe that I will no more be teaching this particular class in future. So I want my Google Classroom homepage to be clutter free. So I can archive a class by clicking on the menu which asks you whether you would like to archive. So even if we archive a particular class, still all the assignments, all the record will remain with the classroom. But this classroom will be removed from the landing page of the teachers as well as the students. So when I click on archive, it asks me saying that you and your students won't be able to make any changes. You can still view the class under the archived menu. So I say archive. The moment my class gets archived, that thumbnail has been removed from my landing page. So I go to main Google Classroom page menu. There under my regular classrooms, now I can see only 2 classrooms are there, but this one new tab has been activated which shows me archived classes. The moment I click on archived classes, it is going to show me a list of classes which I have archived. When you believe as a teacher that in future you will never use a particular subject or you will never be teaching a particular subject, that's the end of the story, you can delete a classroom. Now to delete a classroom, you have to first archive it, then only a classroom can be deleted. So I've archived these 2 classrooms. I can delete it by clicking on delete. It shows me a message. You will no longer will have an access to the posts and comments and the data which has been added to the class. Do you still want to delete it? I say yes, and the whole classroom thumbnail disappears from my classroom page. Dear participants, this brings us to the end of Google Classroom module. Let me quickly summarize what we have learned in previous sections for everybody's benefit. We started with how to create a Google Classroom, how to add students and co-teachers to the classroom, how to create assignments, posts, how to establish a better communication with the class by utilizing Stream and Google Calendar, how to export the grades to various formats like Google Drive and Google Sheets. We also learned how to utilize Google Classroom Calendar and how to set the controls so that you can establish a control on your class. And finally, we also took a look at how to archive a class and finally delete a class. I would like to sign off on one of the quote by Albert Einstein. He says, "Teaching is not learning mere facts, but training the minds to think." So I wish you a great success and keep exploring Google Classroom for your benefit. Thank you very much.